Good morning. So we're ready to go. We had breakfast. Pretty good, better today than yesterday. And we're heading towards Boone, North Carolina. And I don't think we'll get there today. It'll probably be a 12, 13-hour drive in this thing. That's a bit much, but we'll get probably at least 3/4 of the way there, I think. And should be good. Anyway, off we go. We are in northern Florida, about to cross into Georgia pretty soon. And we stopped here at a, what is this? AutoZone? Yes, an AutoZone. And they were pretty helpful. We got these seats here with with those wooden things to help with the heat. And the air conditioning gave out. It's a vintage air. And I'll see what happens. It's the Freon. It's probably got a little leak or something.
The door broke.
And then the door won't open from the inside or outside now, that door.
Yeah.
So I figure when we get to North Carolina, the camp, I can sit down and I might have to take the door off with the bolts on the outside and see how that comes off.
Yeah, so we're gonna climb out the window.
Yeah, he's gotta climb out the window or come out through here. But anyway, we're hitting the road. So Brian brought a Bluetooth speaker, and we listened to The Hobbit, read by Andy Serkis. He's the one that played Gollum in The Lord of the Rings, and he did an awesome job. It was the best version I've ever heard of The Hobbit. It was very entertaining, and it really helped the trip a lot. Pulled over for a second over here in somewhere in South Carolina. It's beautiful, as this whole area is. Absolutely gorgeous. And we're still moving on. We're not going to have lunch yet. But anyway, it's awesome. And as we drove through North Carolina and we got closer to Boone and it got hillier and greener, it just felt like we were heading towards the Shire. Yeah, I know it sounds cheesy maybe, but I'm just in love with the Lord of the Rings and Middle Earth. And this area always reminds me of kind of where the hobbits would live, the Shire. You know, it's so beautiful. So we arrived at Boone, Grandfather Campground a little bit ago. We just had dinner, hot dogs, and some soup, and just gonna hang out. What do you think, Brian?
I think it's pretty good.
I was able to do a temporary fix on the door. The support bar for the glass just fell because the glue just wore out from being old. It's rusty. So I'm gonna eventually retake it out and, you know, take all the rust and do it really nice. What I did now is I cleaned it with some alcohol, let it dry, and then I put some silicone sealant adhesive on that, and then push the glass up with it, and I'll leave it till tomorrow morning, and it should work. And then as far as the door not opening, it's opening now. Because what was happening is the little plastic pin for the lock is worn out. It's like a clip, and the thing slid out. So I put a little zip tie there. Looks like it's holding it in. It should be good. Just made some skirt steak. Didn't have chimichurri. Still good. We got some Worcestershire sauce, mashed potatoes, skirt steak, homemade garlic bread, butter.
Tastes lovely.
Yes, and we're having a great time of it. See you later.
See you later. Bye.
So I had a little bit of beeswax and a wick that I bought before. So what I did is I melted some wax here and made a candle. Melted some wax and making some candles, just for the heck of it. Anyway, that's what I did. Just enjoying the day right now. It's raining. I know it's drizzling, but it's super nice because we can hear the rain on the treetops. Yes, we can hear the rain on the treetops. And it's not getting to us. Yeah, the birds are singing. You know.
You got more fire, more wood.
Yep.
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I was walking and there was a campground where the people just left. And
They left their wood.
yeah, they left wood. So
It's wet, but it's
it's a little wet, yeah, but I got it and use it. It's pretty lovely.
probably lovely.
What do you got in your hand there?
I have my knife and my spin gun.
Your spin gun. All right.
I can't spin it good with my left, but I can spin it good with my
You'll get it. You'll get it. Who made you that sheath?
You did.
Ah.
Very good indeed.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, we're going to go back to relaxing.
Yes, yeah.
Farewell. It's about 10:30 at night. We're sitting here enjoying fire
Yes.
with very wet wood that they sold us. That doesn't want to light, but,
Well, we actually took it from the people.
well, yeah, there was extra wood left. But here we are. Good morning.
Good morning.
We are having breakfast
Yes, we are.
after a very rainy night. It poured amazingly. It was tremendous amount of rain, and but it was beautiful. We're actually having breakfast right now in a campground that I stayed in here back in 2005, the summer. Stayed a month in this very campground. We were in the other one there, but they left here, so we're just using it for breakfast. And brings back memories. In the summer of 2005, I was living in Miami, Florida, and I detested it. I hated every second of it, and I couldn't stand it anymore. So I threw all my things into the back of my Jeep Wrangler, and I drove to Boone, North Carolina. At night, it was so dark, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. But in the trees, there were thousands of fireflies, and they'd land on the tent, and the glow would shine through the tent material. And I'd go to sleep watching that, and it felt like I was in Middle Earth. And maybe it sounds corny, but to me, it was kind of like the elves were there and all that. It was amazing. I treasure those times. I would make myself usually breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes I'd go to town. I'd go to the Blue Ridge Parkway and pick a different hiking loop every day. One of them was underneath the parkway, and me being a huge Lord of the Rings books and films fan, this part of it reminded me of Moria. I'd have lunch out there too, and this little spot here is where I had lunch. I remember having lunch one of the days there and had some deviled ham and bread and some cheese, and that was an absolutely awesome lunch, better than any restaurant.
Here's the baby salamander.
Yes, we found the salamander in camp. He's very lovely. Look at him. Look at that salamander. I'm gonna go take him to the creek area. You're okay. Oh, you're okay. Come on, take it. I used to come down to this creek all the time. I've seen it this low, a little lower it got, I think, if I remember right. But it got all the way up to here at one point, all the way up to the bank, and it was just raging. It was amazing. And yeah, one of my white walking sticks that I still have, it's kind of twisty. I got it right down there. There was some trees, right around here. Some trees had fallen over, and I cut off one of the branches, and it's been a walking stick. I've had that for a long time, since 2005. It's a beautiful area. It's gorgeous.